Hey gratitude gang, it is me, Marie, and today we are going to be talking about how journaling relieves stress. Now, you all know I am a journaling fanatic. I love my gratitude journal. I journal once in the morning, once in the evening. Sometimes I even journal in the middle of the day. When I need a quick mindset shift, that is definitely something I turn to. I love it so much, I created a journal to share the goodness with all of you. As I've been in this world of journaling and learning from others about the impact of journaling, I have realized what an immense power it has over reducing stress, and it can be such an essential tool in mitigating burnout. I'm going to share 4 ways in which journaling helps you reduce stress. I also have some journaling tips, so make sure you stick around to the end. The first thing journaling does is it helps you check in with yourself. Having that time and that space, a physical space, because that journal, when you open it, it's like a room into your mind. A doorway into your mind, into, your world. It gives you a place to check in with yourself, to self-reflect, to heighten your self-awareness, which self-awareness is such a key thing when we think about figuring out ways that we can enhance our environment, set boundaries, advocate for ourselves. We have to know what we need. We have to know what protects our energy. So when we are journaling, we are by way of self-reflecting and providing our feelings and our emotions with a space, allowing for that self-reflection to then enhance our self-awareness. Journaling also helps us process trauma. Sometimes when I am reliving something that maybe happened 5-10 years down the line and I open up my journal and I utilize some prompts, but I specifically think about that event that caused me some sort of trauma, I am allowing myself to process it, to understand why I felt a certain way, to understand why I feel a certain way. Now, it doesn't take away from being able to turn to mental health professionals, whether you're seeking that through therapy or some other format, but it enhances, again, that one-on-one time we have to connect with ourselves. We can explore the experience, we can process emotions, but maybe we feel we need to do that alone. And it helps give us that time and that space. It might help us determine what steps we want to take next as we process that trauma, or maybe manage the steps that we're currently taking. Essentially, what it does is when we are journaling and processing that trauma, it does allow those processing centers of our brain, while we're in that quiet one-on-one space with ourselves, to really thrive. Journaling also allows us to focus on the good, especially if you're doing this in the format of gratitude journaling. Now, it is important, even if you need to vent in your journal, even if you need to go into detail about something that is frustrating you or seemingly bad, then yes, that needs to happen. But we can also then, after we've gotten those feelings out and we've allowed ourselves to sit in those, understand why we feel those, we can then utilize that journaling space to focus on things we're grateful for, which helps us focus on the good. And when we are focusing on the good and maybe really journaling about significant good moments that we've had or significant memories that we've enjoyed, we are allowing our brains to relive that good moment. Something happens in your brain when you do jot down something good that actually happened. Your brain thinks you're really living it. Now, you may know you're sitting here in bed journaling, but as you're thinking about those things and allowing your feelings to feel the same way that they did during that good event, your brain is releasing dopamine and heightening your serotonin levels in response to that actually having happened. So all the more reason to reflect on those good moments. Another thing that I really love about journaling, it gives me a time and a space to put myself first, and really does enhance our self-empowerment, our confidence. I feel like having that, again, that room into my mind is really powerful, because I know that my thoughts have a space, that my feelings have a space. And really, my thoughts and my feelings really are only owned by me. I have the power to give them a space. And so it's a really empowering thing to realize I can write about these things all the time in my journal and give them that time that they deserve. Some tips I have about journaling. First of all, do not give yourself expectations. When it comes to journaling, write as little as you want, write as much as you want. Be as creative as you want. Use prompts and supports and guides if you need them. Your journaling journey is yours. It's unique to you and should be created however you see fit. Be consistent. Consistency is key when it comes to journaling, especially if you want those benefits, those, stress reducing, good feeling, healthy benefits that journaling can bring to you. You've got to be consistent. My recommendation is once a day, or if you have a consistent plan of every other day and you can keep to that, then great. Something that I learned from James Clear in the book Atomic Habits is that when we build that once a day consistency, even if it's for a short amount of time, I'm talking like a 2-minute journaling session, we will actually build that habit and want to continue doing it more and more. If we try and do something for the first time for hours, if you're trying to journal for 45 minutes every single day, you're going to have a harder time getting yourself there because there's a lot of demands and maybe your capacity is not quite there yet. Now, again, it's unique to you. If you start small, those habits will grow and your desire will grow. Another tip I have for you, use what works for you. I'm a big pen to paper girl. I like to handwrite things. I like to feel the pen on the paper. It's awesome. And some of us do, some of us don't. Use your computer, use your tablet, use your phone in the notes section. You could do voice memos on your phone. You could do video journals or photo journals. You do whatever works for you. It's your space, it's your time, they're your thoughts, it's your world. If you're like, I don't know what to journal, I know I want to journal, I know I want to talk about what I'm grateful for, I know I want to talk about my feelings and check in with myself or do a body scan or whatever, but you don't know where to start, there are prompts. I actually have quite a few for free. You can just download them straight off my website. That's why I created the Say Thanks More journal, to have prompts in there. So when you open up your journal, if you're a pen to paper person like me, you have a prompt there that is your guide. Give yourself space, the Say Thanks More journal has this, to then freely write and allow more thoughts to come out as you need them to. But if you need that head start, that is something that is perfectly fine when you're journaling. I've been journaling for years and I still like to have a little bit of a guide and some support here and there. And if you want those prompts, check out the links below. I've got you covered with resources. Last but not least, write what you want. It's your time, it's your space. You have total control. Nobody else is gonna see what you journal. It's between you and your journal. And that's the beauty of it. That's where that self-empowerment can really come in, because it's yours, you own it. And it is something that can be so powerful in your life. That's all I got for you on this one. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, let me know how you feel. If you have any questions or want me to go into more depth on any of these points, please let me know. I'll be happy to make another video about it. As always, say thanks more, comment something you're grateful for in the comments.